Alright guys, so to begin, we want to start off by loading in our reference images that I provided for you guys. So to do that, just go to the top canvas, go to insert from my computer, and load your images. So since we're in the right view, we're just going to look for the side image, hit open, select the plane, and hit OK. And we're going to do the same for the rest of the images as well. So let's go to the back view, insert canvas, and look for the back reference. Select the plane, OK. And let's do it from the top and bottom as well. So let's load the top, select the plane. And guys, so with the top and the bottom, you want to rotate them 180 degrees. And also, you want to ensure that this red line matches up with this red line, and the blue line is in the center as well. So we'll just drag it down and to the left a bit. Hit OK. And now we can load in the bottom image. So go to the bottom view. You grab that bottom image. Select the plane. And don't forget to rotate it 180 degrees, guys. This is a bit harder to see, so let's turn off this top reference. Let's just slide this over a bit. So now that we have our reference images loaded into Fusion, we can just start analyzing this and seeing what's the easiest way to go about tackling this. First, I want to turn off this bottom reference image so we're not getting any overlap. And the most obvious piece I would say we would start with would be the wooden base from the side view. So what we'll do is just go to Create Sketch, select the plane, and from the top left corner of this wooden rectangle, we'll just do a 2-point rectangle. So here we are at the top left. So we'll drag that out to the bottom right, somewhere around here. Right click, hit OK, and go to Finish Sketch. And we can just extrude this now, so we can just select this profile, right click, press pull, and we'll just rotate over to the top view. And what we can now do is just pull this blue arrow either left or right, and we'll pull it as far as to the border of this red rectangle. So about right here should be fine. And what we'll now do is, where it says one side, we'll change that to symmetric, so it happens on the opposite side. Hit OK. Now we have one piece of geometry, which is now a body. And what I would now like to do is start getting some of that inside detail of the wagon. So we'll select the top face of this rectangle we just created and go to Create Sketch. And from this top point of view, we'll do another 2-point rectangle. So from the top left corner where the lines intersect to the bottom right, right click, hit OK. And we can finish this sketch. Select that surface that we just created, and we'll just right click, press pull, and we'll just bring it down. And this is really as far as you want to bring it down, and I would assume it would be somewhere around here. So around like negative 0.256. And make sure you have the operation to cut, because we want to cut that shape out. So if we just turn off the canvas really quick, we'll see what we have here in the canvas. Let's turn those back on. So we have one body done already. So now we're going to do something very simple. We're going to create one rectangle, and that's going to derive its whole wagon. So go to create sketch, we're in the left view, select this plane, and from the top left corner, so I'll say it would be somewhere around here to the bottom right there, right click, hit OK, and I'm going to just select this profile, then right click, press pull, and I'm going to go to top view really quick just so we can see. We'll bring it out to about right here. Okay, right click on that body, go to move. We're just going to move it over here to line it up with this red rectangular reference. Okay, go back to the left view. And what we can now do is go to create pattern, pattern on path. Make sure pattern type is set to bodies, and we're going to select this. And then for the path, select this edge right here. It's going to point down, and we're just going to grab this arrow and just bring it down. Make sure the quantity is set to 3 because that's how many pieces of wood there are, and just line them up. Hit OK. You guys can see what we've done so far. Just create those 3 pieces of wood, and they're equally spaced, so we don't have to worry about moving them manually. Now we can select this piece of wood and go to create sketch, and we'll just create this rectangular vertical line here. So from the top of that piece of wood to about right here, right click, hit OK. Double click this profile we just created with Control C, Control V. You want to just slide that down to line it up with this one over here. We can hit OK. Now we can just highlight or select these pieces that we just created. You can do that by holding shift and selecting them. Right click, press pull, and that's all we're really doing, guys. Let's go to the back view, and just extrude this to match the reference image here. Change it from join to new body. And what we can now do is press F to fill it. Just select these edges. We'll bring them in just a little bit. It's around 0.009 should be fine. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's manufactured in a company, and there's nothing in real life that's going to be 100% sharp, and just being aware of that. And another cool feature about Fusion 360 is you can just grab this little, go to the time slider down the bottom and bring it back to a certain point. And we can just bring it back to before we started the pattern, and we can just press F again, and we can fillet these as well. And I'm just going to fillet these 4. I'll just bring them up a bit just to get rid of that those sharp edges. Hit OK, and we can just drag that slider forward, and it applied to all the rest of them as well. So from this point, what we'll do is just combine all of these pieces. So we'll go to modify, combine. We'll just combine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And make sure it's set to join, hit OK. And now those are all one piece. And from here, guys, what we want to do is, I don't know if I want to copy them now. Yeah, we'll copy them now. So what we'll do is go to create mirror. We'll select this body. So make sure the pattern type is on body, not faces. Select that body, and which is mirror plane. rotate over. You want to select this surface right here. So it creates a duplicate on the mirroring side. And what we'll do now is just go to create mirror again, and we'll grab these two for the objects, and for the mirror plane, we'll select this face. And so if we turn off these canvas, we'll see what we have. So that's pretty good. Let's just do these two, the front and back, and then we'll be done with this part of the video. So if we turn those canvases back on, what we're going to want to do is select either of these ones and Control C, Control V them. And let's go to the top view really quick, make it easier. Let's rotate this about 90 degrees. Let's bring it outwards. Just line that up. You can just eye it really. Hit OK. And we'll go to create mirror. And we're just going to grab that. And then mirror plane. We'll grab that opposite face. So it copies it on this end. Let's turn off the canvas. And there you go. We have the first little block out of the wagon. And that's like the majority of it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, so to begin the tires, we're going to switch over to the back view, and we're going to go to create sketch. Select the plane, and let's grab a 2-point rectangle, and from somewhere around here to about here, you right click, OK. Let's grab a line. And if you go by these constraints, you'll see a dotted line that indicates the center. So we'll grab those, modify trim, and we'll trim off the excess lines right here. Go to modify, fillet. Let's just fillet these corners. Now we can close this sketch, finish. Go to create revolve, or just select this icon up here. That's already selected. And for the axis, you want to grab this bottom half. And that's going to give you a circle. So what we'll do from this point is we'll start adding some of the cutoffs inside some of the treads. So we're going to create pipe. Grab this piece right here. Let's bring this down a little bit. So about right there should be fine. Change from cut to new body. Go to create pattern, pattern on path. Select that body of the ring we just created, that pipe. And for the path, select the bottom edge of the wagon, and we'll just drag this along. And let's add about 5 for the quantity. Hit OK. We'll go to modify, combine. We'll combine the tire with these pipes and change it from join to cut. So now we have the treads. Alright guys, so what we'll now do is go over to the left view, and we're going to move this tire back to better match the side view reference. So we'll just grab that blue arrow and match it up a bit better. Hit OK once complete. And we're going to select this surface of the tire, go to create sketch, circle, diameter, circle, and from the center point, we're going to create the rim. So right click, OK. We're just going to press pull this all the way through, change from cut to new body, and we're going to duplicate that. Control C, Control V. Once that's complete, we're just going to hide that new duplicate version, and we're going to go to modify, combine the tire with that leftover cylinder and change it to cut. Now with that being done, we can now Press F, and we can fillet the inner circle of the tire to about something like this. Grab this this surface and go to Create Sketch, Finish Sketch, and that gives us a new profile in that shape. And we'll just pull this out a bit. Make sure you set the join and hit F to fill it. And from this outer circle and the inner circle, we're going to fillet that to give it that bulbous, rubbery look. Hit OK. And we can now turn on that body we turned off earlier. Let's just press pull this a little bit. And from this point, we're going to go to Create Pipe. We're going to create a pipe around that cylinder. Let's just make it a little bit smaller. So this should be good. Change from cut to new body. And we can just press pull this inwards to about here. Bring it in to about here. Select that face, go to Create Sketch, circle, diamond, a circle, and from the center point, we're going to create something about this big. Right click, press pull. We're going to bring that out just a little bit, but don't extend it past the tire. So here should be good. The join, and we're just going to fillet this as well, so we can round that off. So what we'll do now is start working on the concave part of the rim. So with that selected, go to Create Sketch and circle, diamond, a circle. Let's just open this up a bit. Right click. Okay. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So we'll go to about here. Looks good. Press pull. We'll go to cut, and we'll press F to fillet the inner circle of this rim. Hit OK, and we'll hit F one more time, and we'll do the outer edge of that rim. So let's combine this really quick. So modify, combine that tire with that ring we created right over there. Change that to join. And now we can mirror the tire across the board. So we'll just go to Create Mirror, grab these two bodies, and we can mirror it this way, and then go to select these four, Create Mirror again, and for this side, for the plane, we'll do the opposite end. So really quickly, we'll just go to render, and let's just get some color on these to make it look a little bit more pleasing while we work. So for the tire, I'm going to go to rubber, and I'll just drag and drop this on the tires, not the rim, just the tire. And then I'll go up to paint, glossy. Let's grab red, and we'll just Alright guys, so for this portion of the series, we're going to be working on the bottom frame of the wagon. So right underneath it. So before we get started with that, I'm just going to turn off the top reference and turn on the bottom so we can see that frame. And before we get started with that, I'm just going to step back with this bottom slider right before we started mirroring the wheel, and I'm going to create a portion for the wagon to turn. So we're going to go to the right view, we're going to select the back of the rim, we're going to go to create sketch, and we're going to go to center diameter circle, and we're going to try to match this outer area of the reference, and we'll grab one more. So we'll just grab that circle one more time. We'll make one right a little bit smaller than the one we just created. We're just going to extrude this out a bit. So we'll go to press pull, go back to the back view, and we're going to pull it right here. And make sure we have it set to join, and we'll hit OK, and then we can just step back to where we were and see it's applied to the rest of the tires as well. So let's get into the cage. So we're going to go to the bottom view really quickly. Let's turn off the tires. So what we'll do is start turning these off, and we can better see the sketch. So we'll select the bottom face of the wagon, and we'll go to create sketch. And from this point, we'll just grab the 2-point rectangle and start to match the reference here. So we have the main part cut out. Now we can start trying to eye these a little bit. And notice we can't really see too much of everything, so we'll just do the best we can to match the reference. So I'm just gonna try to copy this. Alright guys, so once we're done doing the outline of these, we can start, we can just press pull this frame out. So we'll just go back to the left view as we press pull and bring it to about here. Change it from join to new body, hit OK. So now that we're finished with the frame, we can now start doing some of the pipe pitch at the bottom. And we're going to turn back on these tires and rim, because to do the first pipe, we're just going to select one of the faces on the opposite end, go to create sketch, and then go to finish sketch, select that profile, press pull, and we're just going to select the opposite end and change from join to new body. And what we can now do with this is go to create mirror, select that, and for the mirror plane, the opposite face, now we have hose pipes. So we'll just go to turn these canvas back on, and we'll start doing some of these. So this is relatively simple. So we'll just go to create sketch, select this plane, and we'll just make a line that goes from the center up, and we're just using this line as a divider for the halfway point. So we'll go back to line, we'll go from this point to here, from this point to here. And we'll just go to modified trim, and we'll just trim this center line that we created, and we'll go to finish sketch. Now we can go to create pipe once more and select this pipe here. We'll go back to the back view so we can see how the width of the pipe is. It looks about right here. Go to new body, What we'll do from this point is, let's turn off this canvas really quick. We'll go to create mirror, and we're going to grab this pipe we just created, mirror plane, and we're just going to mirror it down the center. And now we can start fusing some of these pipes together. So we can go back to the bottom view, turn that canvas back on, and we'll just select this and go to create sketch, and we can start sketching. We'll do a 2-point rectangle from this point to here. Right click. We're just going to press pull this so it covers the pipe. So let's turn this canvas back off. And we're just making sure this covers the pipe. That's all we're doing. Change from cut to new body, and we're going to hit F on the keyboard to fill it, and we're going to fill it this corner and this corner so it hits that arc that covers the pipe. I'm going to hit OK. Create mirror. Select that new body. The mirror plane will be this face. Hit OK. And we're going to fuse all these together, guys. So we're going to go to modify, combine. We're going to combine that frame, the pipes, those poles. And let's make sure we got these. So 1, 2, and those are all one now. Alright, so let's knock this handle out really quick, guys. This is really simple. We go to create sketch from the left or right view, doesn't really matter. We create a line that stems from about here. It's going to go to this point. Let's bring this a little bit further up. Repeat line from this point to about here. And we're going to go to modify, fill it, and we're going to fill it this sharp corner. I'm just going to move this whole entire line because I think I should. Now from this point we just go to finish sketch, and then we'll go to create pipe. So if you notice, that's all we did this entire project series for this wagon was create pipes and patterns. And then what we'll do is go to the front view, or the back view I should say, create sketch, select that plane, and I'm going to start from here, bring it over, and then we're going to modify, fill it. Just going to fill it these. Right click, and I'm going to repeat the fillet for this side, which I definitely forgot. Finish sketch, create pipe. That's all this entire project is, guys, I swear. We can go back to the right view or left view, select the body and move it. We're just going to move it right over here, and we're going to angle it. And let's combine these. So we're going to go to modify, combine the top handle with the bottom half of the pipe, hit join, and we're done with this section. Alright guys, we're going to be wrapping this up here in a couple of videos, so let's start adding some of the latches. So we'll just click this surface here, go to create sketch, going to grab a 2-point rectangle like always. Right click, hit OK, shift select those, and we're going to press pull. And let's do a two-side direction, so as long as that extends a little bit outwards. For the second one, make sure that extends past as well. Change from cut to new body, hit OK. Now we can hit F on the keyboard so we can fillet these, get that a little smoother around on those edges. And let's add one more over here. So we'll select this surface here, create sketch, 2-point rectangle. From this point to this point over here, right click, hit OK, shift select both of those, and we're going to just press pull our way through this. Change from cut to new body, hit OK. Let's press pull this inwards a bit to about like right there. Select this face here on the inside, and we're just going to go to create sketch, grab that 2-point rectangle again, and we're going to go from this point, and it can extend past the actual body. Finish sketch, and what we'll do from this point is just press pull this in, and we can go to the top view if we need to see more. That drags to about here. Change from cut to new body, and we're just going to combine these two. So go to modify, combine, hit join, and hit F on the keyboard so we can fillet this top portion. Hit OK. And let's do the bottom here as well. So on this wooden area, we're just going to create sketch, 2-point rectangle, and outline that. Right click, hit OK. We're just going to press pull this here. This is going to extend beyond the red wood piece we got here. Change from cut to new body, and from this top view here, this top surface, we're going to go to create sketch from there, and we're going to grab that 2-point rectangle, actually we'll grab a line here. We'll go from here to here just to keep it straight, and now we'll do the 2-point rectangle from around here to about there. We'll grab these two ends, press pull, just pull it down. Make sure to set the cut as well, guys. We're going to hit F so we can fillet these corners here. Bring them in so it's rounded off. Hit OK. And we're done right now for the basic detail. Actually, let's pull this out a bit. I saw that they can start doing some high-res detail to these. So one thing I'll do is select the surface, then I'll just go to create sketch, grab that circle diameter circle, and I'll make a circle right there. And what I'll also do, we'll Control C it, Control V it, and move it along over here. Hit OK. Grab that profile, shift select the other one, press pull. We'll just bring this inwards. Hit cut. And we could do the same for the center. We'll just add some circles here as well, just to give it some detail. Copy paste. I could have mirrored this along that line, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just not going to. I'm going to press pull these as well. Give that a nice cut right there. I'm going to turn this canvas off really quickly. And one thing I will do is dupe this. So Control C, Control V that, and I'll slide it right over here. Hit OK. And what I want to now do is mirror these on that side. So I'm going to go to Create Mirror. And I'll actually grab all three of these. Select this plane here, and we have the copies on that side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Create mirror. And for the mirror plane, we're going to do the opposite face. So this one here. Hit OK. And let's just take a quick. Let's start adding some material to these so we can get a better visualization of this. So we'll go to Design. All right, guys. So we're working on the last little part here that connects to the handle. So we're in the side view, so we're going to go to Create Sketch, and we're just going to sketch this out. Now, I'm going to start with a line that starts from around there to a little bit passing the rim. So about right here, I'm going to bring it down to about here, connecting it here. Whoops. Let's just drag this to the bottom, and let's bring this up just a little bit more. Right click, repeat line, and we're gonna go from here to here. Modify offset, so we don't have to go through all that work of trying to do them all separately. And from this point, we'll just draw a line that goes from here up. We'll just modify trim this axis. And we'll just finish sketch. From this point, we'll just grab this profile and this profile, right click, and we'll pull this out, and we'll pull it from about 0.106, change it from cut to new body, and we're going to draft this. So modify draft. We're going to select this face first and then the outer area. We'll just rotate it just a little bit. So about 4.4. Hit OK, and we're going to go to Create Mirror. We're just going to mirror this geometry over to the opposite side. Hit OK, and modify Combine. Just going to combine these two together. Hit Join. And for this last little section here, we're going to cut out. Let me turn off the bodies really quick. Let's go to the top view. We're just going to cut out this little area. So from the top view, we go to Create or Create Sketch, and grab that rectangle, our famous rectangle, and just pull it out to about here. And just press pull it through the whole body. And from this point, we could actually turn the sketch off or turn off the canvas. We're just going to create a circle. So select this face here and circle diameter circle, anywhere on here. Now I would like it to extrude, I would like it to go past the actual boundaries of this rectangle here, or this square shape. I'm just gonna move this just a little bit back. Now we can finish the sketch and extrude. So go from these pieces. Press pull. And I'm just gonna pull it to the other side here. Change from cut to new body. And now we can connect all these pieces together. So modify, combine. And we're all done, guys. So let's just add some more materials to this to get a final look. Alright guys, so here's the final result. I messed around with the materials a bit more, and I did a bit more pushing of some of the details. So hopefully you guys found this tutorial useful, and tell more people about it if you like it. There's plenty more to come. Subscribe, comment, and like for more, guys. Thanks.